Hello, people. Okay, people, let's get started tonight. I'm going to take the attendance, so please, if you can, turn on your camera and respond with present when you hear your name, okay? Carlos Alberto Martínez.
Present.
Okay. Claudia María García.
Present.
Okay. David Alonso Mejía. Esaú Ismael Tobar. Evelyn Janet Marroquín. Francisco Alexander Villafuerte. Glendy Elisette Flores.
Present.
Okay. Isabel Elizabeth Torres.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Isaura Evelia Vázquez. Jacqueline Rebeca Cermeño. Luis Fernando Linares. Marco Antonio Quijano. Natalie Rebeca Peña. Nubia Cristina Morales. Odir Omar Soriano.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Raúl Antonio Pérez.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Rebeca Jonel Hernández.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Renato Salvador Ramírez.
Present, teacher.
Present, teacher.
Okay. René Giovanni Martínez. Ruth Marielos Amaya. Saúl Alexander Lozano.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Silvia Tatiana Acosta.
Present, teacher.
Wow, a lot of absentee. Quick review. David Alonso.
Present.
Esaú. Evelyn Janet. Francisco Alexander.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Isaura Evelia.
Pues mañana lo voy a terminar de armar.
Jacqueline Rebeca. Luis Fernando.
Present, sorry, I'm late.
Luis Fernando.
Yeah. Present.
Okay. Natalie Rebeca. Nubia Cristina. René Giovanni. Ruth Marielo. Okay. A lot of people reporting rain,
Teacher,
heavy rain. Uh-huh.
teacher, and you take my attendance?
Oh, let's see. Rebecca, yes.
Yes? You
Yes.
take my attendance?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Rebecca,
No.
Sylvia. Okay.
No.
Let's give me a second, people. I smell like smoke here. I need to watch what's going on. Give me a moment, please.
No están mis audífonos por ahí. No, ¿verdad? Mis audífonos.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm back. Yeah, I smelled some smoke, but it's not in my house. It's somewhere else. Yeah, but I need to be careful because sometimes my mother is an older woman, very old. Sometimes she turns on our stove has a grill and it is electric, and sometimes she turns it on and smells similar.
Oh my God.
But it's not here.
Something
Okay. Yeah. But thank God it's
teacher.
yeah.
in my house is very common that.
Yeah, with elderly people, oh, we need to be careful. Like with children. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're going to start talking. Well, let's just take a look to this reading about Star Wars. That's my favorite saga. I'm sorry if you don't like it, but it's the best. Actually, this afternoon I was watching a series in a Disney Channel it's about a Star Wars. What is the name? Akoto, something like that. It's the new series. Okay. Star Wars 3 reviews. Well, let me read the article and record the pronunciations here. Star Wars 3 reviews. Have you ever seen the movie Star Wars? Movie director's latest triumph. Don't believe who say you can't improve a good thing. Director George Lucas has taken Star Wars, which was a hit back in 1977, and made it even better. There are new scenes, incredible special effects, and an improved soundtrack. But Lucas isn't just a technical genius. He also knows how to win our hearts. Everyone will love this science fiction adventure story about growing up, friendship, and good against evil. Audiences will especially like the exciting chase scenes, shootouts, and Darth Vader, who is one of the greatest movie villains of all time. This movie is spectacular. A new old hit. Star Wars is back and better than ever, sort of. Yes, the soundtrack is clearer, but it's also louder. Yes, there are some new characters, but the old ones seem a little silly now. Even though it's a fun movie and I liked it the first time I saw it, I expected this to be so much better. Maybe George Lucas should have made an entirely new movie. What junk! Why did George Lucas spend his money and time on a tired old movie? There is a scene where Luke Skywalker, the hero, is rushed into the spaceship that will take him on his journey to save a princess, some robots, and oh yes, the universe. When Luke sees the old spaceship, he exclaims, "What a piece of junk!" I knew exactly how he felt. This movie is just that, a piece of junk. I don't like that one. Okay. Now, look at this. What rating would each critic give Star Wars? Each critic. So this is not about your opinion. You have to think about the critic's opinion. Yeah? And what rating would each critic give Star Wars? Circle the words in each review that help you decide on the critic's rating. For this one, okay, for this review, do you think they consider or he or she considers Star Wars poor, fair, very good, or excellent? This one. Huh? Yeah, I don't understand you. The, you sound, the sound is not good on your side.
He sounded like the Dark Raider.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So,
So this
uh,
person
sorry,
considers.
let me hear me clear now. It's very confused.
Confused.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Can you hear me? Sorry.
now, but this is not about our opinion. This is about this person's opinion. Okay? For this person, Star Wars, for this person, Star Wars
I think
is
they may
It's
think
poor.
that's a poor thing.
Okay, yeah, okay, that's what we're talking about. Okay, for you, this person thinks Star Wars is very good. See if I can draw a line. No. A pencil, draw an arrow. Okay, for this person, very good. You agree? You agree, people? For this critic, Star Wars is very good.
I think the finish this movie is spectacular. For me, it's excellent.
Yeah, I know. For me too. But the question is not about my opinion or your opinion. The question is this person.
Yes, I think this person finished your reviews with this sentence. This movie is spectacular. For this,
Okay. I got it. Yes, you're right. So, yeah. Because he said that the movie is spectacular, so he must think that is. Where is the pencil? Yeah, because of this. Where did the pencil go? Okay, an arrow. Spectacular, excellent. Okay, what about this one? For this person, Star Wars is poor, fair, very good, or excellent. He said he's back and better than ever. Sort of. Even though it's a fun movie, I liked it the first time I saw it, I expected this to be so much better. For this person, this movie is poor, fair, very good, or excellent.
I think a very good movie.
Very good. Ah, very good. And for the last one, Star Wars is poor, fair, very good, or excellent.
oh, these people saying the movie is a junk, just that a piece of junk.
A piece of junk, yes. So that means
Think it's poor.
poor. Yeah, for this guy, Star Wars is poor. Okay, very good. Okay, just wanted to work on that. Now, let's start with the new lesson. So that's what it means. Body language. Body language. Okay, let's take a look to these gestures and their meaning. Leave me alone. The body language says, leave me alone. This, when you are just hitting or shaking your hands like that, you mean that's finished. That's finished. This, I'm thinking. I'm thinking. This expression, this gesture mean, I don't know. I don't know. This gesture means I'm bored. I'm bored. Do we use similar gestures here in El Salvador like this?
Yes, it is.
Yes, right? We use similar
Yes.
gestures here. Okay. Good. So, how important is body language? What do you think? How important is your body when you try to communicate a message? Do you understand my question? How important is your body when you try to communicate a message?
It's really important for, for all people. Need to communicate it.
Okay.
And sometimes we are a little far away from, and we need to do signals. Or,
Okay. When you are not close.
yeah.
Okay. I'd like to hear more opinions.
I think here, it's very important, the body language, because the person is less likely to lie with the body language.
Okay. So your body language doesn't lie.
Yes.
You're right. Okay. Very good. Let's see. Let's take a look to this conversation between Ron and Laura. Okay. Let me enlarge this a little bit. Okay, I will read the conversation and record it here for you. Here. Just let me write here. See the reading and now the conversation. Conversation. Have you met Rash, the student from India? No, I haven't. Well, he seems really nice. But there's one thing I noticed. He moves his head from side to side when you talk to him. You know, like this. Maybe it means he doesn't understand you. No, I don't think so. Or it could mean he doesn't agree with you. Actually, people from India sometimes move their heads from side to side when they agree with what you're saying. Oh, so that's what it means. Okay. Let me write here. Conversation. One more time, listen. Have you met Raj, the student from India? No, I haven't. Well, he seems really nice, but there's one thing I noticed. He moves his head from side to side when you talk to him. You know, like this. Maybe it means he doesn't understand you. No, I don't think so. Or it could mean he doesn't agree with you. Actually, people from India sometimes move their heads from side to side when they agree with what you're saying. Oh, so that's what it means. Okay, very good. Well, I would like to send you to practice in pairs, but with this rain and a lot of you are just listening, I don't think it would be a good idea because many of you are not available to practice. So now, we're going to study this grammar topic, modals and adverbs. just let me prepare the video we have on the platform to watch it, okay? Let me go here. Well, there are several videos here actually. I forgot it. But let's watch them. The first one is vocabulary about gestures. So let's watch this video. Here it is. Watch this, please.
Hi, are you ready to begin? I want you to take a look at the following images and listen to the following expressions. Remember to play the audio program and repeat it as many times as you need to. He's biting his nails. He's rolling his eyes. He's scratching his head. He's tapping his foot. He's twirling his hair. He's wrinkling his nose. Now I want you to use the previous expressions with these adjectives to describe how the man is feeling. Annoyed, bored, confused, frustrated, impatient. Hi, are you ready to begin? I want you to take a look at the following images and listen to the following expressions. Remember to play the audio program and repeat it as many times as you need to. He's biting his nails. He's rolling his eyes. He's scratching his head. He's tapping his foot. He's twirling his hair. He's wrinkling his nose. Now I want you to use the previous expressions with these adjectives to describe how the man is feeling. Annoyed, bored, confused, frustrated, impatient.
Let's see. Which one? I don't know if you can see the picture. It's kind of small, but let's try. Let me use the black one. Annoyed with man seems to be annoyed. What do you think? A, B, C, D, E, or F? Which one looks like annoyed? Like he is annoyed.
I think it's the little D.
Letter D.
No, B.
B.
Yes.
Okay. Says B. Annoyed. Now, which one seems to be bored? Bored.
C.
B again?
C.
C. Confused?
A.
F.
F. Frustrated?
D.
A.
Maybe. Impatient?
E.
E.
C.
Okay, maybe. Okay. Good. Now, let's take a look to this other. Is this the same conversation or another one? Yeah, it is the same. Well, let's watch it. Anyways.
Hi, welcome back. Listen to the following conversation and pay attention to the use of modals and adverbs as they speak. Remember, you may practice the conversation with a friend or a classmate. After the conversation, you will listen to the explanation.
Have you met Raj? Part A. Listen and practice.
Have you met Raj, the student from India?
No, I haven't.
Well, he seems really nice, but there's one thing I noticed. He moves his head from side to side when you talk to him. You know, like this.
Maybe it means he doesn't understand you.
No, I don't think so.
Or it could mean he doesn't agree with you.
Actually, people from India sometimes move their heads from side to side when they agree with you.
Oh, so that's what it means.
Okay. And finally, this. Might, may, could.
Ready? Let's talk about modals and adverbs. Notice they both go from a slight to strong possibility. Don't go and stay for more. Let's look at this small diagram to illustrate what we mentioned in the intro video. Modals and adverbs go from slight possibility to strong possibility. Modals, it might, may mean, it could mean, it must mean. Adverbs, maybe, perhaps, it means, it possibly, probably means, it definitely means. Therefore, this is how we're going to use modals and adverbs. When we're not sure about the meaning, we use modals of possibility. For example, might, may, could, or we may use adverbs such as maybe, perhaps, possibly, probably. And when we're sure about the meaning, we use the modal must or adverb definitely. If we go back to the chart, we will realize we use the base form of the verbs when we use modal verbs. And when we use adverbs, we need to be careful with the verb. The verb must be used in third person singular. In other words, we add final s on the verb means. Something else that is important to know is the use of maybe and perhaps. These adverbs always go at the beginning of a sentence, whereas possibly, probably, and definitely go after the subject. Are you ready to come up with your own sentences? Share with us 2 sentences using modals and 2 sentences using adverbs.
Okay, let's watch it one more time.
Light to strong possibility. Don't go and stay for more. Let's look at this small diagram to illustrate what we mentioned in the intro video. Modals and adverbs go from slight possibility to strong possibility. Modals, it might, may mean, it could mean, it must mean. Adverbs, maybe, perhaps, it means, it possibly, probably means, it definitely means. Therefore, this is how we're going to use modals and adverbs. When we're not sure about the meaning, we use modals of possibility. For example, might, may, could, or we may use adverbs such as maybe, perhaps, possibly, probably. And when we're sure about the meaning, we use the modal must or adverb definitely. If we go back to the chart, we will realize we use the base form of the verbs when we use modal verbs. And when we use adverbs, we need to be careful with the verb. The verb must be used in third person singular. In other words, we add final s on the verb means. Something else that is important to know is the use of maybe and perhaps. These adverbs always go at the beginning of a sentence, whereas possibly, probably, and definitely go after the subject. Are you ready to come up with your own sentences? Share with us 2 sentences using modals and 2 sentences using adverbs.
Okay. here. So, modals. Might or may, could and must are modals. Okay? After modals, we always use the verbs in the base form. It might mean he doesn't understand you. It may mean he doesn't understand you. It could mean, the base form, he doesn't agree with you. It must mean he agrees with you. After modal verbs, we use the next verb in the base form. Okay? Now, maybe, perhaps, and probably. Okay? Maybe and perhaps always go at the beginning of the sentence. Maybe it means he doesn't understand you. The verb in third person singular means. Perhaps it means he doesn't agree with you. Okay, with maybe and perhaps, we are going to use the verb in third person. Oh, they move. Mean, I said here, mean, in base form. And with maybe, the verb is in third person, singular, means. That probably means he agrees with you. These are adverbs. These are modal. Okay? Good. Now, look at this. Gestures. What do you think these gestures mean? Make a statement about each gesture using the meaning from the list. Okay, let's go back here. Let's write some sentences. For example, let me give you an example. Where can I write? I will write here. Okay, what do you think gesture one means? Gesture one.
Crazy. That sounds crazy.
That sounds crazy. Okay. Now, let's say it in a sentence. For example, one form. Gesture one for example, might mean that sounds crazy. Okay.
El micrófono, Silvia.
Let me see who has microphone on. Okay. Another way to say it. Gesture one may mean that sounds crazy. Another way to say gesture one probably means, you see, means that sounds crazy. Ugh. I cannot write everything. Okay, so I'm just giving you an example on how to use these structures. Okay. Gesture one might mean that sounds crazy. Gesture one may mean that sounds crazy. Gesture one probably means that sounds crazy. Okay. Using perhaps or maybe. Maybe it means that sounds crazy. Yeah. So that is the way to use this structure. Okay. Now, what about gesture two? Write one form, one sentence about gesture two.
Gesture two may mean the come here.
Gesture two is a may mean come here.
Come here.
Okay, okay, but I want you to give me a complete sentence using might, may. So, Saul, you did it well, okay? Gesture two might mean come here.
Come here.
Okay. What about gesture three?
Be quiet. Gesture three. My means be quiet.
Okay. Now, gesture four, I want you to use probably.
Yes. Yes. Therefore, probably means good luck.
Good look.
Peace.
We don't have. Peace.
Peace and love.
Okay. Okay. What about gesture 5? The question, what do you think gesture 5 mean?
Be careful. The gesture.
Okay, give me a sentence. Let's practice.
Gesture 5 may mean be careful.
Okay. What about gesture 6? People?
We won't.
Sentence.
Gesture 6 may mean we want.
Gesture six
We want.
may mean we won't.
Okay. 7.
Gesture 7
Hello.
may will mean
Hello.
say hello.
Hello. And number 8?
Gesture 8 may mean
I can hear you.
I can hear
That
you.
probably means
I can hear you.
can hear you.
Yes. Okay, so the important thing is to use these structures correctly, okay? It might mean, it could mean, it must mean, maybe it means, perhaps it means, that probably means, okay? Very good. Let's see. Emotions. Okay, I will give you time to match the pictures with the emotions. Match the pictures with the emotion. Okay? I will send this to WhatsApp so you can get it from there. Okay, people. What is this emotion?
Interest.
Sorry?
It's letter G.
Interested?
Yes. Probably mean interested.
Okay, interested. What do you think, people? Do you agree? Okay, let's write it. G. This one? I don't know if you're looking the same. This one?
Letter A.
Okay, I will write A. This one?
F.
Excited? Okay. This one?
Letter C. Confused. C.
C.
Confused.
Okay.
Confused.
This one?
Letter H.
H.
Chocolate.
This one?
Letter letter D.
D.
Disgusted.
This one?
Letter A. Letter A.
A.
E. E.
Ah,
Letter E, perdón.
okay. And this one?
Letter B.
Letter B. Okay. Very good. Well, then I will give you this. Maybe you can do it later or tomorrow. We're going to start with this tomorrow, but try to work on this before the class. Here are some common proverbs in English. What do you think they mean? A penny saved is a penny earned. A stitch in time saves 9. Don't burn your bridges behind you. Every cloud has a silver lining. One person's meat is another one's poison. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. The idea is to describe the meaning using this language we studied at the beginning. Okay, it might mean, it could mean, it must mean, maybe it means, perhaps it means, that probably means. Okay. So here you could write that could mean this and this and this and that. Or that probably means, or you can number them and say number 1 could mean, or number 2 probably means. The idea is to practice this structure, okay? Trying to give the meaning of these proverbs. All right. If you can work on that, then we are going to check it tomorrow at the beginning of the class. Okay, people? It is 10 p.m. It is time to stop tonight. All right. So have a nice evening, a nice rest of the night, and see you tomorrow. Good
Good
night,
night,
everyone.
teacher.
Thank you.